What's going on, yo? What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully, you guys can hear me, right? Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. I know I gave y'all guys a break from Mr. Z's schoolgirl giggling um a few days where excuse me where we didn't have to talk about divestors while also speaking about domestic politics and international politics in space and history and science and English, right? So hopefully you guys were able to check out the links in the description box. But even if you didn't, Mr. Z will be covering that. But before we get to that, let's first start off. I guess we'll start off with the only logical in his clip. We'll make our way to some of the weirdo stuff that some of the young sisters on that college campus were saying. But we'll start off with my fellow Caribbeans. My Caribbean women. And actually, I think both. I don't even think it's just Caribbean. I think both women were Haitian or Haitian descent. Obviously, we know Jessie Wu is Haitian descent. Um, but I think the young lady that Only Logical covered, I want to say Haitian, but she could have been another Black Caribbean. But I'm leaning towards Haitian. I feel like I hear a bit of an accent coming from her, which leads me to believe that she is Haitian descent. And so we will be covering this. And I can give y'all a yes. This, and by the way, I'm gonna link a bunch of Dade County 305 songs afterward because sorry to many of you, Jesse is from Dade County, and I'm almost certain that clip from Only Logical, which I will be playing in a minute, is either in Dade County proper or the Tri-County area. It's definitely Florida. That's for 100%. That's 100% certain. That's definitely Florida. But I'm leaning towards at least the Tri-County area. Once again, Palm Beach County, Broward, and Dade County. And so yeah, I'm leaning towards probably Dade County, but even if it's not, it's definitely the Tri-County area. So I'll be playing that in a minute. So we can emphasize what Mr. Z has said, and many of you have heard Mr. Z say this multiple times about Black women, particularly Black Caribbean and Black Caribbean descent women in South Florida. They stay giving up the bucks to these white guys, these white Latino guys when they're young. They try to baby trap them. There's not a whole lot, I'm not going to exaggerate. There's a nice size minority, there you go, of mixed children running around South Florida who are the children of a Black mother and a white or white Latino father. Quiet is kept in South Florida. That's a thing. And these women often, more than not, more often than not, there go Mr. Z. These children were not born in wedlock. Of course they weren't. And they're usually, more often than not, born to young parents because she tried to baby trap him as soon as possible. When when you're young and virile and you the wind blow and you get an erection, yeah, right. So we'll be playing that, but it's a funny and sad story at the same time. I don't know what this young lady was thinking. Shout out to Only Logical for covering this. Y'all will see, and y'all will see what triggered um this unfortunate event. Will the young lady get her mind right? Probably not. And everything that we speak about here is in this clip. Not everything. Much of what we speak about here is in this clip. And I just want y'all to remember that these are the people oftentimes who graduate with a university degree, a college degree, who become your HR people, your HR managers. They're who used to at least get hired in any type of DEI situation, sometimes even over ADOS Black women. Yeah. And you want to know why they treat Black men the way they do, why they talk about Black men the way they do? Well, because they have an all type of messed up view of race, right? And so we'll play this first, and then we'll play the Jesse Wu afterward. And Mr. Z will give y'all a bit of conversation about Black Caribbean women and their insatiable inferiority complex and the mixed child thing. And obviously, the gold standard is still trying to have a mixed baby from a white man, but white Latino will do. Um, but when I say white, I mean white Anglo-Saxon Protestant wasp white, but white Italian will do. Maybe a very white light Arab or Middle Easterner will do. Um, yeah, but white Latino will definitely do for many of these black women. Just recall, these are the black women who, and this is going to tie in perfectly with what we'll play last. So just recall, these are the black women who speak about black men chasing after white women, black men chase after Latinas and Asian women, the quote unquote exoticals. Just recall that, right? So we'll play this. Shout out to Only Logical, and we'll speak about it on the other end. But before we do that, fair use, right? Fair use, fair use. So we'll leave this up for a couple seconds. Hopefully the YouTube scanners or whatever will see this and it won't trigger a copyright strike. I'm pretty sure Only Logical won't strike me, but yeah, Jesse Wu on the other hand, that's a whole different conversation. Okay, so once again, fair use, and let's get to it. And yeah, so shout out to Only Logical, and here y'all go.
The magical mixed race baby. Divestors gets tackled over a mixed race baby that doesn't exist. Divestor attacks a white man over a baby she doesn't have. The white man said that if the divestor shows up with a baby, he wants a DNA test, which enraged the desperate divestor. White men need to understand, if you are using black women for a quick pump and dump, just know she is desperate for that mixed race baby, and this is what happens.
What was that night? And I called, they had a roof, I just wanted her to leave the premises. She was standing here and she was threatening me, like around 9 in the afternoon. And then today she came in and we had a problem, like discussions, like, hey, don't come to my house. We don't have anything between us anymore, like, we're done. And she made that correctly and she decided to drove here. She lives all the way in Florida. She doesn't even live anywhere near 30-something miles or anything. She drove all the way here without my consent, parked up and everything. Someone, she's inside my house. I came out, respectively, hey, what do you want? Like, I don't want anything against, we're done, right? We're in a relationship. Actually, you said you're done, right? What are we doing here? There's no point. And she made me feel, okay, and why are you even doing this and something? I'm like, okay, we're done talking. Is that all you have to say? I'm going back inside. She said, okay, you can go back inside. But when I'm walking towards the door, she's stepping in front of me, pushing me. I'm like, hey, look, please do not touch me or anything. We're done talking. What else do you have to say? What is the point of this conversation? What are you trying to achieve? Because clearly we cannot be together because there's lines that you cross, boundaries that you cross over and over again. There's no point of continuing the relationship. She understood that, but yet she still want to get her way, hugging on me and everything. But I'm just like, hey, like, get away from me. I even have videos, photos after the slap.
Crossing boundaries even with the white guys.
So is that on your face is new? Yes, like right now. She just spoke me in my eye. She's missed the eye barely, but when she slapped me over here, she slapped me before. And I'm like, hey, why are you slapping me? Huh? She has long nails? No, she has no more nails. That's how like forceful. I was just like, hey, like, all right. You call her because she keeps on playing games. She's acting like she can't hear me. Can you call her? She texted me saying that she can't hear you guys. Yeah. Just call her. Yeah. Just call her. I just call her.
Call again.
Yeah, ignore it.
Sarah?
Maybe I'm blocked.
Okay, he's gonna, the deputy that's with me, he's gonna call from his phone. He's gonna call from phone, okay? Because you can't hear me on here. Hi. Can you get out of the car and talk to us?
Explain to her why I'm going to you.
Okay.
Come. Alright, fair. So we're here because, you know, he called us, right?
Yeah.
And he said some things, okay, again, alleging that you did some things against him, alright? And because of that, before asking any questions, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? This doesn't mean you're under arrest, okay? So, Farah, I'm required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights. That being said, you wish to talk to me?
Way too comfortable for me.
So, Farah, what happened today?
So, we was having talking about the future, right? We was talking about the future as if like, okay, if we have kids in the future, he said
very important.
And I was like, baby, that's not something I agree, because to me it looks bad. As a woman, if I'm dating, you making our kids go through DNA test, that's not good. That's not good, because to me, it makes it seem like I'm the bad woman in a relationship. I haven't cheated on you, I haven't done anything in the past. Why would you want to put our kids into like in a DNA test to see if that kid is yours? And he was like, oh, he's like, he has a big attitude. Like, oh, I'm the midwife, I do what I want. I could do, if I want to do that, I would put my kids. I'm like, it's not anything like that, but to me, you gotta understand my feelings. How do I feel about the game? I said, you gotta understand how do I feel about it and stuff. And he's like, oh, you wanna break up? You wanna break up? I was like, okay, okay, fine, we can break up, since my feelings don't matter in this relationship. Because if I say, okay, I don't want our kids to go through a DNA test, like, if we haven't cheated on you, if I haven't done that, if I haven't gone in the past and cheated on you with something, in the future you want to our kids to do a DNA test, that's not good. And he's like, okay, we broke up and that's what we've done or something. And I called and I was like, I'm gonna talk to your mom because you know we're Caribbean. When we break up, I gotta let the mother know because this is what happened, what's going on. How would you do that? I just gave him a hug and he started pinching on me, trying to get off me, and I was like, just calm down. Because he's really like got mad and everything. He's like, oh, why are you doing to me? He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm gonna make my kids in the future. You're gonna do a DNA. I do what I want. Honestly, I just kept giving him a hug and he just like pinching me, like hit me when he's on, like get off me and he pushed me and I got mad. I hit back and everything. He like literally like pushed me and he stopped me. Like I was like, wait, why are you doing this for? I was like, babe, you feel okay, babe, just leave this alone. I'm like, oh, don't touch me, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, bro. I'm like, what? Why are you doing so far? And then he just pulled down and he didn't say anything. And then he was like, I don't want you to go inside.
Let me talk to you for a minute. What's your guys' relationship? What's your guys' relationship?
Us right now?
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend.
How long y'all been dating?
That's a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah. Yeah. It's always like that. Always like that.
Right? In a situation where somebody batters the other, somebody hits the other, okay? And we find evidence of that happening, okay? Someone has to go to jail. The primary aggressor will go to jail, okay? Whether the victim wants to press charges, whether they want to cooperate, whether any of that, okay? I just want to let you know that he didn't want to cooperate with us, but we're here. And our investigation concludes that you were the primary aggressor in this situation. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. But
All right, listen. I don't want to start any problems, all right? You're going to go down to the jail for tonight. You're going to go downtown. You're going to get booked. Okay? You're going to see, during first appearance, you're going to see the court. You're going to set a bond. I'm not sure if they'll even set a bond. I don't know that process from here on out. Okay?
if that's the case, then
We don't have an option anymore.
We don't have a choice.
In the state of Florida, we cannot walk away at this point. He has injuries consistent with the story he told us. Okay? So, listen.
have you guys tried to talk to his mother the way he is too?
What's that?
Have you guys talked to his mother the way he is too?
Just do me a favor. Turn around. Turn around. Do me a favor. Turn around.
No, I'm just asking.
Listen, turn around.
I'm just asking a question.
Turn around. We'll talk to him, but turn around.
No, I'm just saying, have you guys talked to his mother?
About what? Turn around.
Relax. Stop resisting or you're going to catch another charge. Stop resisting. Stop. Calm down. Calm down. Sarah. Sarah. I need you to calm down, okay?
What are you doing, bro?
Stay over there, man. Stay over there.
We'll explain everything in a minute.
I didn't even do anything.
Stop moving.
Why didn't even do anything,
Why
though?
did you run away from us?
This is what talk to his mother and what he's doing to me.
No. That's not what we do here. Stop squirming.
I just want to talk to I just want to talk to the auntie.
Listen.
Right, I just want to talk to her.
Is she comfortable with you? Will she listen to you? Tell her she needs to calm down. Tell her she needs to calm down.
I just want to talk to the auntie.
I'm not going to talk to her right now. Stop moving your arm.
You see what you did, bro? Why did you tell her that she put your hands on me, too? Why did you make this see what
Stay over there. Stay over there.
What are you doing to me, bro?
Tell her she needs to calm down.
You need to come down. Fair.
She's making it worse.
bro, it hurts.
Well, we're gonna have another problem.
Go this way.
Can I get my shoes off?
Yes. Get in the car.
You have anything else on you?
I don't want to kill him. Come on. Oh,
Come on, get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
Get in.
bro, what are you doing? Just shoot me. Just shoot me.
Get in the car.
Sarah, get in the car. You gotta get an extra charge.
Look what you fucking did.
Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car. We're gonna get another arrest. Another charge. Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car.
Look, you're not even gonna take me home.
Put your leg in the
No
car.
way. No way,
Seatbelt on you. I need you to lean back. I gotta put the seatbelt on you.
Please don't. Please.
I have to put the seatbelt on you. Just okay. Then don't even lean back. You're fine. You're fine. Don't even lean back. Come on.
Oh, please don't put the seatbelt on.
Listen. Stop being difficult. I gotta put the seatbelt on you.
No, please. Please listen to me.
Lean back. Hey, stop being difficult.
That's the only way I could catch my breath.
No, lean back. Hey, I'm done. Hey, I've been very cooperative with you. Lean back so I can put the seatbelt on. Lean back now, or you're gonna get a third charge for resisting. All right, then lean back right now.
That's the only way I could catch my breath.
Thank you. Lean back. Lean back. Come on. I don't have to use force again. Lean back. Lean back. Put your leg inside. Put your leg inside.
This was funny. You see how nasty the divester got once she got placed in the back seat? Anyways, the divester tried to force mixed kids on the white man, sounded like a Cuban white man, and he wasn't having it. The divester already planned a magical mixed race baby on a white man that did not want it. Imagine that. The magical mixed race baby doesn't exist, yet the divester attacked the white man over rejecting the mere idea of a baby. The magical mixed race baby.
All right, that was funny and sad and interesting to watch. Okay, let's call it thing a thing. That was a Haitian woman. That was definitely. Now that I was listening to her for the fourth time, I think I was like, yeah. That's Haitian descent. That's definitely Haitian or Haitian descent. When I say that, I mean born and raised in America. But yeah, definitely can hear it. Anyway, moving along. The male officer, definitely Latino, probably Cuban descent. Could hear that in his voice also. the white female officer, I think she's just white. Yeah, and white Latino man. So nowhere in the picture outside of her do y'all see or hear anything black. I think maybe one of the bystanders or neighbors of the young man was maybe Haitian descent, because I felt like I heard some Creole in the background, maybe, possibly, maybe. But outside of that, yeah. Y'all gives you a second. And we're back. Yeah, so yes, in South Florida, in South Florida, this is a thing. As Mr. Z said, has said multiple times, in America, everybody is having adult fun with everybody. Everyone is having, excuse me, triple X fun with everyone. In America, everyone is. And when I say everyone, obviously I don't mean everyone to a man, but y'all get what Mr. Z is saying. It's when it's time to get married and now I have to add this to it, and have those children, that's when black people, black women start getting their feelings hurt. Huh? Clearly. So Mr. White Latino was poking on her and was perfectly okay with poking on her until she started talking mixed baby. Dear ma'am, you gave up the cards too quick. You were supposed to get pregnant, quote unquote, by accident. You gave up the cards too quick. You let him know that you was gonna baby trap him with the mixed baby. That's why he started backing up, and that's why you got aggressive and mad and sad. Oh boy. Huh? That's why you felt rejected. Rightfully so. If you grew up in South Florida and you don't realize that this is the scheme for Latinas and Latinos, you know how many Latinas are married to their you know how many Latinas are married to their Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican husbands, been married for 15 years, 20 years, and been getting poked on by black men the whole time? God damn, Z. Woo, woo. Even if she's not, she used to get poked on by a black man or two. Huh? Same thing with the Latinos. Been married for 10, 15 years, poking on an ADOS woman, a Jamaican woman, Jamaican descent, Haitian woman, Haitian descent, one of the women from the USVI, Bahamian. Uh-oh. Huh? Damn, Z. Huh? Wow. So this is something that happens in South Florida. Not, I'm not going to say a lot because that's a lie, but happens in South Florida often enough. Huh? Once again, young Latino man poking on a black woman, either gets her pregnant, have the child. You see his family tree. He has 2, 3 Latino children from a Latina wife, and then one outside kid he had before. Huh? Same thing. Not well, actually, not the same thing for the Latinas, because the Latinos ain't following behind no black man more often than not. Huh? Uh-oh. This young lady clearly didn't realize that she was in America. She gave up the ghost too early. She exposed herself too early. He realized you were baby trapping him the second you started doing the mixed baby thing. You couldn't even control yourself. And he might have said DNA test because, ma'am, you might be out here. Are you out here? Huh? Are you the neighborhood's bicycle? Huh? So I'm covering this so that people can know this is going on in America. Forget what black women are talking about with this black women loyalty thing. No, they're not. They're not. Right? It's just that more often than not, they don't have the evidence for what they used to do with a non-black man. This young lady might have gotten burned with this guy. She might not mess with no non-black men ever again. She might limit it to black Caribbean and black ADOS men from now on. And you will never know. You will know she got arrested once. Maybe it's on her record. Maybe it's not. Maybe you know she got a record, but you won't know because she possibly assaulted her white Latino lover because he rejected the idea of a mixed baby and she went off and she couldn't control herself. Huh? Uh-oh. More evidence. I'm glad the women are talking. I'm glad we have the internet. Shout out to Only Logical for covering this. More evidence. That's why Mr. Z says, let them talk. Let them talk. And this is more evidence of black women out here. And listen to her. Look at what you did, bruh. Did he possibly strike her? Maybe. Were they maybe in a DV type of relationship? She strikes him, he strikes her, he strikes her, she strikes him? Possibly. But he got the one up on you. He called the cops first. And there you go. So, by the way, would you think the aunt was going to throw her own nephew under the bus in front of the cops? She's like, can I speak to the auntie? Can I speak to the auntie? Speak to the auntie about what? Was she speaking about her own aunt or was she speaking about his aunt? If she's speaking about his aunt, okay, so you had a conversation with his aunt. You have multiple conversations about whatever little DV situation y'all got going on. And the aunt was like, yeah, he shouldn't be doing that. And yeah. But you think the aunt going to throw him under the bus in front of you? In front of the cops? Huh? I'm gonna read this in a minute, y'all. I can't read it right now. Okay, barely could glance at it, but thank you. Yeah. So y'all got a little thing going. Train tracks, and you exposed that you want a mixed baby. That's your number one priority. Dude was not going that direction. And here we are now. And you could tell she didn't believe it. She couldn't believe that she was getting arrested. That's why she ran. The whole screaming was her sheer and unadulterated astonishment. Undiluted astonishment. She was astonished that she was getting arrested. But we're black though. And you're getting it's a white female officer and a Latino male officer. And the guy that you're dealing with sounds to be a white Latino. What you thought? And y'all gives you a second. I'm gonna Borg in a minute. Y'all gives you a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Okay. I thought you were giving me some facts about it, Trail. Okay, we're back. And we're back. And Trail says she'll claim her assault was with a female that her ex Jermaine that started it. Yeah, right. Still blame it magically somehow a black man's still in the picture and it's a black man's fault. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Not some rando Latino that was poking on her for however long. Oh man. Huh? Yikes. Right. And Mr. Shakti says she wasn't asking for or demanding marriage, just a magical mixed race baby. How else do you get validated? I mean, the marriage is really where it would be, right? But, you know, unsophisticated thinking, well, if I could at least get the mixed race baby, lower order thinking, If I can at least get the mixed race baby, the light skinned mixed race baby with the looser curls, huh? That'll definitely increase my market value. That'll definitely put me on top of the female hierarchy with my homegirls and my friends and my girlfriends and my sisters, my sister and them, huh? Right? Man. So, I definitely want to cover this to also emphasize, dear ADOS FBA folks, dear ADOS FBA men, it's not just ADOS FBA women. You see the Latino dude, he didn't even want his face shown, as Only Logical said. He didn't even want his, or someone in Only Logical's comment actually might have said that. Yeah, he didn't even want his face shown. You can see her face clear. So he's poking on this woman. She exposed herself. She probably was way too enthusiastic. All she was waiting for was to get pregnant. That's all she wanted, probably, was to get pregnant. You having this conversation. We don't know how long they've been together. We don't know what it was. Clearly, his family knew of her or something like that. Right? And she exposed herself with this mixed baby talk. Weird. And when he started to put some distance between them, she got aggressive. Huh? And the end result is y'all striking each other, because I believe her. I think he probably struck her before, and he got the one up on you. And here you are, and you resisting arrest and all that. You're about to spend a night or two in prison, or in jail, better yet, in jail. Adric said, so did they get back together? LOL. Knowing a black woman, oh man, possibly. Huh? Man. Sage here says, Z, why would you say that? Black women don't perpetuate colorism, texturism, and futurism. Only black men do. Exactly, right? Exactly. Let them tell it. Let them tell it. Man. As a matter of fact, Big Mo, because of we'll play this now, and then we'll read your comment. As a matter of fact, once again, let's do this. Fair use, fair use. Don't come after me, Jesse Wu. Fair use. Right, and so we'll highlight your comment, Big Mo. Thank you for the super chat, and we'll play this also, right, to emphasize.
And do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup, let me see what you look like without the hair, I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that, because I want to strip you of all that, because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
What? Huh? What? I want everybody. What y'all just saw? What y'all saw? Exactly. So the logic now is, if you asking a woman to see her, my apologies, y'all, Mr. Z had to sneeze. If you asking a young lady to see her without the makeup, you can't afford her. That's the logic now. That's the logic. Ma'am, just say that you feel uncomfortable or ugly without the makeup, man. Just say that the makeup is magic for you, and you can contour. Is it contour? Contour your face a certain way, and with the eye coloring and all this other stuff y'all do, the makeup, the magic of makeup and whatnot, and you hide behind the makeup, ma'am. Okay, we get it, right? We get it, huh? We get it. Not only that, a number of black women have made videos in response to this, and they're not aligning with Jessie Woo, but she's just doing too much. And the reason why I wanted to highlight Big Mo's comment, right? Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. It's because this is the same woman who admitted that she was messing around with a married Cuban man or married Latino, maybe, possibly, huh? That was much older than her. Didn't Jessie Woo admit that to us a year or two ago, right? For those of you who don't know, Jessie Woo is also Haitian descent, right? By way of Canada, maybe. I don't recall if she was born in the US, moved to Canada, moved back, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, right? And let's read Big Mo's comment once again. Thank you for the super chat, Big Mo. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And Big Mo says, I know several people who messed with older white men who are now proclaiming to be pro-black when they were completely submissive to those white men. Oh, man. You said people, so that means black men also? Oh, boy. Or are you saying black women? You just said black people, right? Oh, man. And Cheryl Bentley says, I'm not maintaining her thought process, her thought process. Look, that's all it is. And it's very interesting, the framing. Ma'am, if you want to hide behind makeup or you want to put on heavy makeup, fund it yourself. And Big Mo says, I meant black women, right? Fund it yourself. It's interesting, the framing. Once again, you let black women talk, and this is where we end up. You let women talk, and the way they would contort themselves, the way they speak, what they advocate for, to always put the ball in, it's black men's fault, it's black men's issue, it's men's problem, men are the problem, right? The way women contort themselves. Listen to her framing, and this also speaks to something that happens often in the conversation about men and women, or the conversation between men and women, is this idea that it's a point system. And women could never, ever, 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 ever admit any type of wrong because they're ceding ground. They're losing ground. Huh? It doesn't matter how absolutely insane what they're saying is. They cannot back away from it because I can't be wrong. Because if I'm wrong, then women are wrong. What? Even Kim Foster has spoken like this before. And and even with that, the framing is, well, she can't apologize because you sexist men are gonna bury her with that. Wait, what? So it's perfectly okay for us to dance on the misfortune of boys and men whenever they mess up, whether they have contrition and apologize, and definitely if they don't and are willing to die on that hill, no matter how wrong they are. So we can dance on men's misfortune all day, every day. But we claim we want equality, but we'll allow for women to be wrong as hell, and we'll just let them sail out in the sunset with that because sexist men are waiting to bring her down a couple of pegs just because they're sexist men. Okay, yeah, that's it. Huh? If you listen to her framing. When a man wants to see you fresh face with no makeup, so rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, pretty much what he used to say. Judge yourself, fresh face with no makeup. If a man wants to see you with fresh face, no makeup, it's because this is some trick. Huh? This is some trick because he can't afford you. First of all, we're still talking about that he can't afford you talk. I'm gonna love to see how y'all women speak like this in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, 10 years. I'm gonna love to hear women talking this money talk concerning men in the next decade. It won't even take that long. Huh? Number one. Number two, the way she framed this, tying herself into a pretzel to the point where even other black women are like, okay, yeah, no, this one I can't ride with. I can't go along with this one. But once again, Jesse Wu still is operating from that point system where a black woman could never, ever, ever be wrong, could never say something out of line concerning a black man. They could never say something outlandish. They could never be too offensive, let alone too offensive. And so in her mind, I have to find a way to turn this into something's wrong with the man. If he wants to see you fresh faced with no makeup, something's wrong with him. Wait, if he wants you to put on makeup, he's calling you ugly. If he wants to see you without makeup, you're calling him broke. Okay, wait, what? If he wants to see you with makeup on, he's calling you ugly. If he wants to see you with no makeup, he's broke. Yeah. Huh? This is logic, everyone. This is logic. Oh man. Once again, this is the beauty of high-speed internet. The women are talking. Oprah's daughters are talking. Gayle King's daughters are talking. Huh? They're talking. Maya Angelou's daughters are talking. Nina Simone's daughters, granddaughters, I guess, are talking. Huh? Terry McMillan daughters are talking. Huh? Alice Walker's daughters are talking. Yikes. The Xer women, the millennial women, the oldest of Gen Z women, they're talking. They're recording themselves arrogantly talking. Huh? These are the women that feminists, particularly black feminists, put all of their stock in. These were the ones that were going to be equal and they were going to be sexist and they were going to show the boys and the men how to do it and how to build a fair and free society. And the women are talking and they sound insane. They're little sexist, misandrous, excuse me, little sexist, misandrous assholes. Hiding behind college degrees. Some of them don't even have it. And 4 and 5 syllable words. Huh? Beautiful. Once again, Big Mo, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. They're talking. And a split Jim says, and thank you for the super chat. Magical makeup and magical mixed baby. Black girl magic at its best. Say that. Let's read that again. And thank you for the super chat. Magical makeup and magical mixed race baby. Or mixed baby, better yet. Black girl magic at its finest. Or at its best. At its best. This is the beauty of letting the women talk. The question then becomes, what are black men supposed to do with these women? And I'm trying to cover it because I messed around and I didn't download it, and I want to cover it. It's an African brother. Looks like he's in the U.S. Probably Nigerian descent. And he has these little shorts on Instagram, and he's one of them. He was speaking like we've heard these weirdo feminists say all the time, whether it's male or female feminists. Essentially, the men are going to have to become likable as women. Earn more. The men are going to have to, work on their personality and become more likable. And y'all know how much Mr. Z detests that framing. Once I come across his page again, I'll find the video and we'll cover it. But just a tidbit, and there's a reason why I'm going here with this. Once again, the framing. We live on a planet of 8 billion plus people. We live in a country, for those of us in the US, with some 40 million people. The black community is anywhere between 45 and 48, 50 million people, give or take, right? 42, 45, 48 million, something along those lines, right? And what we're saying is that half of that 40 some odd, nearly 50 million people, half of them don't have a personality, aren't charismatic, are little sexist hornballs, and the only thing they want women for, or the opposite sex for, is to poke on them. The other half of the black community, the XX chromosome side of the black community, have all the personality in the world. They're charismatic, they're charming, they're cool, they're interesting, they're fun. Yawn! Right? You let these people talk. You let these people talk, and women are infallible. Right? Every time you let these weirdos talk, whether it's female feminist or male feminist, women are infallible in relationship to men, especially black women. Huh? And the framing is always, well, now that she's making money and since she has her own career, now you have to be interesting. You can't just come in with the money because clearly, you don't earn as much as you used to. And definitely the gap isn't what it used to be. If there's even a gap, she might earn more than you. So you have to be the interesting one. Alexa, play like any conversation with Kevin Samuels and any goddamn black woman. Play any conversation with Ashley Dalton and any black woman. Play any conversation with Kendra G and any black woman. But the men have to have their personality, right? Yeah, because the women have personality and they're interesting. Okay, yeah, that's it. And they're charismatic and they're fun. And they have hobbies. Huh? So this brother is an ugly brother. Interesting. He's funny brother. But once again, whenever we get into the conversation about black men and black women, everybody start tap dancing for black women and then wonder why your sons are dating and marrying out. Huh? Y'all keep on telling you, by the way, nothing she's ever going to do between you and her is going to be wrong. And everything you do, say, think, feel is wrong. Yeah, because people want to stay in a community like that. Men are going to want to stay in a community like that. Black men are going to want to stay in a community like that, right? Exactly, Els Active. All these kick-ass black women are single, and I don't understand why. No, they'll go into it because the men are sexist, and the men are colorist and featurist and texturist, and the men have fallen for the European beauty standard, and that's why black educated women should expand their options. What they won't tell you is black educated women have already expanded their options. The white men are just not marrying them. Huh? But because we speak of women, black women in particular in the black community, as if the world is their oyster, they can have any and everything. There's nothing that's off limits towards them, right? The women are omnipotent and omniscient. Because we frame it like that, there's never any talk of, no, you limited. You better get on a black man's program, because if you don't, then you're going to be munching on each other. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Huh? We don't have that conversation. We just keep on lying to black women about all these options and choices they have. Huh? We never tell them, hey, if you don't get on a black man's program and you don't get lucky with one of these non-black men, you and another black woman are going to be kissing on each other and lunching on each other. Huh? And God forbid, even for the handful of us that say that, imply it, suggest it, then you have the real talk with Yannies talking about fear mongering and scare tactics. Huh? Oh man. So we'll play that again from Jesse Wu so y'all can hear this absolute insanity. For those of you just coming in the room, we're covering that Jesse Wu comment about makeup and the framing and how off it is. And much of that comes from the idea, the perpetual gender war that women keep. Okay, and we're back. Okay, let me play this and we'll get to it. Y'all gives you a second.
And do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
Right? Which proves disproves Trell's point even more, the thought process, right? The thought process of maintaining yourself. Once again, the framing. You can't lose. You can't lose. You can't admit, look, I like putting on makeup. I like being pretty. I like doing this. I like doing that. However, no, it gotta be, no, he can't afford you. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Huh? Yikes. Y'all legend. Jesse Wu comes with bad take after bad take. Jesse Wu was the one that said, I like a thug, and all these supposed square guys, and then you end up getting your heart broken because relationships can't relationship. And this is really a thing that women writ large, but black women specifically, get on, and they do. If they are used to dealing with a certain type of man, and they mess around and try something different one time, if it doesn't go perfectly, then why did I do this anyway? Okay, all right, there we go. There we go. I still got my heart broken. It still didn't work out anyway. Ma'am, there are no such thing as guarantees. So we know Jesse Wu has an issue with the way her mother raised her brothers, feel like her mother babied her brothers. Yeah, because dear black women, if you're not beating your son's ass every 5 seconds for the enjoyment of your daughters feel like you babied your sons. For all of us that have any sisters, have y'all ever spoken to y'all sisters? Y'all need to speak to y'all sisters so y'all can. She let you come in at 10 and I had to be in at 9. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Get your spoiled ass the hell out of here. Huh? Number one. Number two, we know Jesse Wu used to be the bust down for some older white Latino man. Her words, she didn't call herself a bust down though, right? Yikes. We know Jesse Wu was out here with street dudes. I just want you to remember, this is the woman speaking about if he want to see you without makeup, that's because he can't afford you. Type talk, huh? Oh man. Dear black men, dear black community, these are the women. The Jesse Wu types. Huh? Yikes. Oh, it gets even crazier and worse. So we'll finally cover this, right? Well, after Mr. Z reads this comment, where is it? And El's Actor says, the boy who cried wolf, she needs to be uploaded. The girl who cried misogynist. And look, we already know women writ large have got a blank check from elite, mainly white liberal men. But even white elite conservative men let women play this game too because of their sense of manhood, right? Where all a woman has to do is imply sexism or misogyny, right? Unfair this, unfair that, beauty standard this, beauty standard that for us in the black community, European beauty standard. And all they have to do is imply or suggest, don't even actually have to outright say it most of the time, some type of misbehavior from men, in our case, black men in specific. And like they get a free pass to say and do whatever they want and be as hypocritical as humanly possible. That gets a pass in the black community. Not even a pass. It's encouraged in the black community. Huh? And El's Active, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Huh? You could say all type of insanity in the black community concerning men and boys, and it gets a pass. You could sound as hypocritical as humanly possible. You can make absolutely no sense, and that's perfectly okay. Imagine we're in a world now where a black woman with a straight face being serious as hell, not no comedy train tracks, serious as hell, says, if a man wants to see you without makeup, it's because essentially he's trying to bring you down. That's what she was saying. Let's be very clear. He's trying to bring you down, and it's because he can't afford you. Oh boy, that's the world we live in. That is the world we live in. And it's so egregious that even other black women are like, okay, maybe we're taking this too far. Because I've seen some of the clips from other black women, some of the takes on this from other black women. And even there, okay, maybe we might be doing too much with this. This angle, okay, all right, we might be doing too much. Huh? So let me play this clip. And once again, L's Active, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And we'll play this, and this will this is the, I guess I'm doing a bit of a Dr. Thunder today. This will be the main event right of the stream today. Okay, more man on the street college interviews, and this one is going to be fun. And here y'all go.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for, like, a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman. So for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they're comparing them to black people.
Like, that's the disconnect. You want easy heads, just say that.
When black girls mess with white guys, it's because, like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like, it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part.
What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date?
Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's gonna do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
White girl at the end. He doesn't want you anyway. I'm kind of iffy on that. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Z will be right back. And we're back. Should I play that one more again for y'all? Let Z play that one more again for y'all. We're going to play it one more again so y'all can hear the hypocrisy, right? So y'all can hear the total and double standard hypocrisy. And there's one young lady that I actually agree with here, the black young lady. There's one young lady I actually kind of agree with here, but we're going to play this. Y'all give you a second.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interrelationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interrelationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interrelationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why you say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman, so for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
That's the disconnect. You want easy headed, just say that.
When black girls flirt with white guys, it's because like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part. What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
Okay. So first, the young lady that says black men belong to black women. If that is a black women belong to black men also thing, okay. All right. All right. If that's what she meant. But we know that's not what she meant. Number one. Number two, the young white lady at the end. Huh? Why is it any of your business anyway? Number three, the outright hypocrisy. You gotta love it. Black women swear they're saying something. These are young black women. These women, none of them are probably older than 22 years old. None of them. I would be surprised if you talking to any one of them that are 24. These are all probably 17 to maybe 22 years old for the most part. All the women that he just spoke to. And you see the hypocrisy in the matter. Now, see, when a black woman is with a white man, it's because there is a genuine connection type talk. But when a black man is with a white woman, it's because they're comparing. Wait a minute, comparing what exactly? I thought black women were infallible and perfect. Huh? Comparing what? What could he possibly be comparing? Huh? What deduction could he have possibly made that says, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try something different and new. Uh-oh. Huh? Wow. These are young black women, everyone, speaking like this. Yikes. Yikes. Huh? Wow. And Mr. Shakti, I got you, right? And Mr. Shakti says, it's time Z, it's nobody time. Dear black women, young black women, while you talking like that, let's see how white women are talking about black men.
So I did a duet the other day that I had saw while scrolling on TikTok with DJ. It's on my profile if you want to check it out. It has the song Glorilla with the lyrics referencing, tall, dark, and handsome men. I'm just curious, about this comment right here, 44 Tory. Who's it about? Because the person I duetted this with specifically, first off, tagged Snow Bunnies. He was referencing white women, which is why I chose to do the duet on him. And then the last I checked, white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, black women, women of all colors and beauty can date black men. So please educate me. Who is this about? I'm here for the tea.
The black kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, F it. We're moving on. Snow bunnies are going to clean me right out. So the snow bunnies get on top of things, and they mix, and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues. So I do find that black kings often go to black queens first, and then they're like, snow bunny time. They'll either divorce them, dump them, and then move on. Swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, Right. Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails? They're very Christmassy. It's almost Christmas. Divorce season's round the corner, which means snow bunnies warm in January. Yes.
So while y'all have the double standard, dear young ladies, the white women are waiting for y'all to mess up, number one. Or they're just snatching black men as soon as black men are available. Yikes. Huh? Uh-oh, not looking good. Huh? So you have young women, young black women on what, LSU's campus, I think St. Cyr said, LSU's campus, and they're essentially saying what Dr. Umar is saying. It's a snow bunny crisis. These young brothers are walking around here with the white girls and I guess the non-black women, right? When you hear white women, just read non-black women, but obviously mainly white women. And these black women have an issue with that, but a couple of them admit that for them it's different when a black woman is with a white man. One of them makes sure to qualify it with rich white man, right? Or quantify it, better yet, with a rich white man. Okay, cool. Quantify and qualify, actually, but she said rich, and that's a money thing. Okay, cool. All right. That's number one. Number two, you heard the one that said black power. Number three, you heard the one that said black men are trash. So all of that, right? All of that. So while young black women are with their double standards and with the old talk of, well, your mama black and then your sister, your family black and then women and your family black, so you don't. Have you ever considered, dear black women, watch this, wait for it. Have you ever considered that sometimes that's why these young black men don't want to be with a black woman? Ooh, goddamn. Ooh, Z, you can't say that. Ooh, Z, you can't say that. You can't say that. Have you ever considered that these young black men may not want to be with a black woman because of mama, because of sister, because of auntie and them, because of grandma, because of girl cousins, because some of the young women that he grew up with? Have you ever considered that maybe one of the reasons why he doesn't want that is because of that? He doesn't want to be with a black woman. It's because of those experiences. Oh boy. So while you're trying to throw that in his face, oh, your mama black, maybe in his mind, when you say that, he's like, yeah, that's why I'm not with a black woman. Have you ever considered that? So let me get this right. A bunch of y'all walking through LSU's campus got daddy issues. Y'all not ending up with the white guys because the white guys ain't choosing, and you don't want to admit it to yourself. Fine. The Latino men are not choosing. The Asian guys are not choosing. Okay, cool. You're not going to admit it to yourself, but we know what it is, right? But many of you black women walking through LSU have daddy issues. And if you could, you wouldn't be with a black man. All right. But the black men can't choose to date out. You could choose to date out because daddy was an ish, uncle stayed in and out of jail, older brother was in the streets, younger brother is LGBTQ. You could decide to date out. Probably not going to marry out, but fine. You could decide to date out for whatever reasons. It is perfectly okay, and it's encouraged in the black community, namely amongst black women. Fine. But black men, on the other hand, no matter what trauma or issues they went through, they better stay in the black community with black women while black women spout their sexist, misandrous drivel and have the double standard exhibit A, you ladies. Yeah. Huh? And Barry Hamilton says selective outrage and protectionism over black men. Couldn't say it better myself. Huh? Couldn't say it better myself. Yikes. And Chef Butter Biscuits, let me read this one now, says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Chef Butter Biscuit says, this happening at LSU gives me hope. And thank you for the super chat. Right? Oh, man. Yikes. Huh? And Saint Cyr says, that's exactly it, Z. You as a black man have no autonomy. Apparently not, right? Apparently not. You as a black man, you're stuck in the black community for when black women are ready to settle with you or settle down, right? Or to settle on you, but don't call it settling, right? So, in other words, whether it's those young ladies on the college campus or this young lady that I'm about to play, they're all pretty much saying the same thing. What's that, Z?
As a man, if you don't have house core job, don't look for a woman with house core job. And for the men that complain about women that do that, look for a man that has all three, and they don't have all three. We can do that. We are women. You want us. You need us. Y'all want one thing from us. And mad because we boss y'all around because you're a fucking servant. You're a provider, right? You're a protector, right? You're a security guard and you're a goddamn assistant. Know your place. Stop being contradicting. And bow down. Because I'm sick of it.
Oh boy. Huh? Isn't that what some of the college women were saying in their own way? Z, wait, no, I think you're taking it too far. Am I? If she's telling you there's a difference between when black women date out and when black men date out, then what do you think she's saying? Is she not saying know your place? If one of them is saying your mama black, essentially, is she not telling you know your place? Uh-oh. Huh? If the other one is saying black men are trash, is sh and essentially did the same thing the other young lady did on the other clip I have, which is I'm with the white boys, is she not telling you know your place? Huh? Yikes. And this is a good time to read Better Use comment. And Better Use is if you're gremlin, just say that then just say that then boo LMFAO or LMAO, and that's a good time to play Jesse Wu's clip one more again. It's not that long, and here we
Do
go.
you think men should see us
I
in
think
our natural
Baja's-
state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
Wow. And y'all gives you a second, y'all talk amongst yourselves. And we're back. Clearly, this is a reckless streams. Don't put it in the comments. Don't put it in the comments. But yeah, so as y'all can see from the young lady, the young women at a college campus, you can see from Jessie Woo, and you could see from Only Logical. That was kind of sad when Only Logical played or had on his channel. Funny also. Young lady over here trying to have the mixed baby from the Latino guy, and then yeah. There are double standards all over this, right? All over this piece. The young women are talking, and it ain't looking good, right? Double standards. You hear the insanity from Jessie Woo. You hear the insanity from the young women on the LSU campus. Yeah. And black men are supposed to do what with that? That's always my question to like the elders, right? Black men are supposed to do what with young black women who are like the sexual plaything for non-black men, right? Mr. Z, you gonna play one more game for the people? Mr. Z gonna play it. Shout out to Only Logical. I'm gonna play it one more again for all of you that just got in. I'm gonna play it one more again for the people, right? But before we do that, and once again, Better You, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Let's play this for Guy Incognito. He says, "My Becky girlfriend tax," and I got you. And here you go, Guy Incognito, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And here you go.
The Black Kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, F it. We're moving on. Snow bunnies are gonna clean me right out. So the snow bunnies get on top of things, and they mix, and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues. So I do find that Black Kings often go to Black Queens first, and then they're like, snow bunny time. They'll either divorce them, dump them, and then move on. Swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, you know? Right. Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails? They're very Christmassy. It's almost Christmas! Divorce season's round the corner, which means snow bunnies warm in January. Yes.
Once again, thank you, Guy Incognito. Thank you for the super chat. Here we go, y'all.
The magical mixed race baby. Divestors gets tackled over a mixed race baby that doesn't exist. Divestor attacks a white man over a baby she doesn't have. The white man said that if the divestor shows up with a baby, he wants a DNA test, which enraged the desperate divestor. White men need to understand, if you are using black women for a quick pump and dump, just know she is desperate for that mixed race baby, and this is what happens.
What was that night? And I called, they had a roof. I just wanted her to leave the premises. She was standing here and she was praying. It was like around 10, 9 in the afternoon. And then today she came in and we had problem, like discussions like, hey, don't come to my house. We don't have anything between us anymore. Like, we're done. And she made that correctly and she decided to drove here. She lives all the way in Florida. She doesn't even live anywhere near 30-something miles or anything. She drove all the way here without my consent, parked up and everything.
The magical mixed race baby. Divestors gets tackled over a mixed race baby that doesn't exist. Divestor attacks a white man over a baby she doesn't have. The white man said that if the divestor shows up with a baby, he wants a DNA test, which enraged the desperate divestor. White men need to understand, if you are using black women for a quick pump and dump, just know she is desperate for that mixed race baby, and this is what happens.
What was that night? And I called, they had a roof. I just wanted her to leave the premises. She was standing here and she was praying. It was like around 10, 9 in the afternoon. And then today she came in and we had problem, like discussions like, hey, don't come to my house. We don't have anything between us anymore. Like, we're done. And she made that correctly and she decided to drove here. She lives all the way in Florida. She doesn't even live anywhere near 30-something miles or anything. She drove all the way here without my consent, parked up and everything. Someone she's inside my house. I came out respectively, hey, what do you want? Like, I don't want anything against, we're done, right? So any relationship, actually you said you're done, right? What are we doing here? There's no point. And she made me feel, okay, and why have you been doing this or something? I'm like, okay, we're done talking. Is that all you have to say? I'm going back inside. She said, okay, you can go back inside. But when I'm walking towards the door, she's stepping in front of me, pushing me. I'm like, hey, look, please do not touch me or anything. We're done talking. What else do you have to say? What is the point of this conversation? What are you trying to achieve? Because clearly we cannot be together because there's lines that you cross, boundaries that you cross over and over again. There's no point of continuing the relationship. She understood that, but yet she still wanted to get away, tugging on me and everything. But I'm just like, hey, get away from me. I have videos, photos after the slap. I mean, photos, faces red and everything. Like right now.
So is that on your face is new?
Yes, like right now. She just poked me in my eye. She just missed the eye barely, but when she slapped me over here, she slapped me before, and I'm like, hey, why are you slapping me?
She has long nails?
Huh?
She has long nails?
No, she has no more nails. That's how like forceful. I was just like, hey, like.
Alright, you call her because she keeps on playing games. She's acting like she can't hear me. Can you call her?
She texted me saying that she can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
No,
just call her.
Yeah.
Just call her. Just call her.
Call again.
Yeah, ignore her.
Sarah?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, he said the deputy that's with me. He's gonna call from his phone. He's gonna call from phone. Okay, because you can't hear me on here. Hi. Can you get out of the car and talk to us?
Explain to her why I'm going to use. All right, fair. So we're here because, you know, he called us, right?
Yeah.
And he said some things, okay, again, alleging that you did some things against him, all right? And because of that, before asking any questions, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? This doesn't mean you're under arrest, okay? So, Farah, I'm required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights. That being said, you wish to talk to me?
Talk to me? Yeah.
All right, so Farah, what happened?
So we was having talking about the future, right? We was talking about the future as if like, okay, if we have kids in the future, he said he's gonna make our kids have to do a test. And I was like, baby, that's not something I agree, because to me it looks bad. As a woman, if I'm dating you, making our kids go through a DNA test, that's not good. That's not good. To me, it makes it seem like I'm the bad woman in a relationship. I haven't cheated on you, I haven't done anything in the past. Why would you want to put our kids into like in a DNA test to see if that kid is yours? And he was like, oh, he's like he had a big attitude. Like, oh, I'm the minimum, I do what I want. I could do, if I want to do that, I would put my kids. I'm like, it's not anything like that, but to me, you gotta understand my feelings. How do I feel about the thing? I said, you gotta understand how do I feel about it and stuff. And he's like, oh, you wanna break up? You wanna break up? I was like, okay, okay, fine, we can break up since my feelings don't matter in this relationship. Because if I say, okay, I don't want our kids to go through a DNA test, like if we haven't cheated on you, if I haven't done that, if I haven't going to pass and cheated on you with something, in the future you want to put our kids through a DNA test, that's not good. And he's like, okay, we broke up and that's what we've done or something. And I called and I was like, I'm gonna talk to the mom because we break in. When we break up, I gotta let the mother know this is what happened, what's going on. How would you do that? I just gave him a hug and he started pinching on me. So I'm gonna get off me, get off me. I was like, just calm down. Because he's usually like got mad and everything. He's like, oh, why are you doing this to me? He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm gonna make my kids in the future. You're gonna do a DNA. I do what I want. Honestly, I just kept giving him a hug and just like pinching me, like hit me when he's on, like get off me and he pushed me and I got mad. I hit him back and everything. He like literally like pushed me and he stopped me. Like I was like, wait, why are you doing this for? I was like, babe, just leave this alone. I'm like, oh, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, bro. I'm like, what? Why are you doing this so hard? And then he just go down and he didn't say anything. And then he was like, I don't want you to go inside.
Let me talk to you for a minute. What's your guys' relationship? What's your guys' relationship?
Us right now?
Boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend.
How long y'all been dating?
That's a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah. It's always like that. Always like that.
Right? In a situation where somebody batters the other, somebody hits the other, okay? And we find evidence of that happening, okay? Someone has to go to jail. The primary aggressor will go to jail, okay? Whether the victim wants to press charges, whether they want to cooperate, whether any of it, okay? I just want to let you know that he didn't want to cooperate with us, but we're here. And our investigation concludes that you were the primary aggressor in this situation. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
But right, listen, I don't want to start any problems, all right? You're going to go down to the jail for tonight. You're going to go downtown. You're going to get booked, okay? You're going to see, during first appearance, you're going to see the court. You're going to set a bond. I'm not sure if they'll even set a bond. I don't know that process, but you're on that, okay? Okay? We don't have an option anymore.
We don't have a choice.
In the state of Florida, we cannot walk away at this point. He has injuries consistent with the story he told us, okay? So, listen.
Have you guys tried to talk to his mother how the way he is too?
What's that?
Have you guys talked to his mother how the way he is too?
Just do me a favor. Turn around. Turn around. Do me a favor. Turn around.
No, I'm just asking.
Listen, turn around.
I'm just asking a question. Turn around. We'll talk to him, but turn around. No, I'm just saying, have you guys talked to his mother?
About what? Turn around.
Oh, what?
Another charge. Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car.
Look, you're not even gonna take me home.
Put your leg in the car. lean back. I gotta put the seatbelt on you.
Please don't. Please.
I have to put the seatbelt on you. Just okay. Then don't even lean back. You're fine. You're fine. Don't even lean back. Come on.
No, please don't put the seatbelt on.
Listen. Stop being difficult. I gotta put the seatbelt on.
No, please. Please listen to me.
Lean back. Hey, stop being difficult.
That's the only way I could catch my breath.
No, lean back. Hey, I'm done. Hey, I've been very cooperative with you. Lean back so I can put the seatbelt on. Lean back now, or you're gonna get a third charge for resisting. All right, then lean back right now.
That's the only way I could catch my breath.
Thank you. Lean back. Lean back. Come on. I don't have to use force again. Lean back. Lean back. Put your leg inside. Put your leg inside.
This was funny. You see how nasty the divester got once she got placed in the back seat? Anyways, the divester tried to force mixed kids on the white man, sounded like a Cuban white man, and he wasn't having it. The divester already planned a magical mixed race baby on a white man that did not want it. Imagine that. The magical mixed race baby doesn't exist, yet the divester attacked the white man over rejecting the mere idea of a baby. The magical mixed race baby.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, for those of us that have ever lived in South Florida or that currently live in South Florida, particularly Dade County, the Cuban population has an outsized they have outsized power in South Florida, right? Okay, cool. Particularly in Dade County, right? Number one. Number two. Number three, if you are a woman, a black woman dealing with a Cuban descent man in South Florida, appreciate the power that you are relinquishing, give it away when dealing with Latinos, Cubans in particular in South Florida. Okay, cool. You said y'all were dealing for a year and a half. Okay, all right. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I believe her when she was speaking like, yo, you struck me too. Now, has she always initiated, he defended himself, or did he initiate and this is the time when she finally, struck back and whatever? Doesn't matter because he's Cuban in South Florida and there you go. Maybe you forgot you was black. Maybe you never thought you were black. Or maybe you thought you were a black woman and the rules didn't apply to you. Huh? Oh boy. Maybe. I did hear a lady in the background speaking Creole, so I'm assuming once again that there was a Haitian lady around, but outside of that, nothing else. Yeah, it ain't looking good, lady. It ain't looking good. Right? These are the folks that minimize race, or these are the folks that speak like, yeah, when a black woman is with a white man, it's different than when a white man is with a black woman. When a black man is with a white woman, it's different than when a white man is with a black woman. Yeah, those people, those folks, right? The people like these young ladies here.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interrelationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interrelationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interrelationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why say that?
Because, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black.
Your mother is a black woman, so for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
That's the disconnect. You want easy headed, just say that.
When black girls mess with white guys, it's because they're like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, I like snow bunnies, it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part.
What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
So the Jib 2s, they were 30. I have the Dime 2s, those are 30. I want to get the Dime 3s.
So that's all you buy is skull candy.
Skull candies. Even with the cord ones, it's skull candy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some.
Yeah, and they're good. Good base.
I mean,
good
$30 you can't beat it.
30. And you can find them at Walmart. Yeah. So that's the reason why I only get those. But I was going to get the Samsung one when I got the watch and the phone. But if I lose them for $100, no, I'm not doing that. No. Can't do it.
All right, thanks, Adam.
Yes, sir. Yes. And we're back. Regular streams. You already know. Okay. Y'all heard the hypocrisy from the young ladies because of course. Because of course. Yeah. So what's the difference here? When it comes to the white man, like everybody starts becoming insane and risking their future and their freedom. Oh man, that story. And once again, the young lady that squealing, that yelling, uncontrollable, and she was in real shock. All that screaming, she was in real shock. She couldn't believe she was getting arrested. Yes. Welcome to a black man's world. Yes. And as I said before, I believe that he struck her before. I believe her. And you forgot you lived in South Florida? You forgot you were oh, you thought not you, when she was putting that fire good on him, huh? You was putting that Gok 3000 on him. You didn't think it was going to be you. Oh, I get it. You didn't think it was going to be you. Y'all have been in a situation, or well, let's say, okay, a year and a half. If your people know about him, his people know about you. Okay, y'all in a relationship. I'll give you that. Y'all were in a relationship for a year and a half. Huh? Oh, man. You started talking mixed baby talk. Who told you that's how far he was trying to take it with you? Huh? Oh, man. As y'all can hear from the young ladies on the college campus, that hypocrisy, that dealing with the white man and how you view the white man and a situation with a white man, that's not a South Florida thing. That's a black woman thing. That's a woman of color thing. Oops. Huh? Yeah. So this is why my title is what it is, the double standards and being Caribbean. Huh? And being Caribbean. Welcome to the insanity, the hypocrisy. Y'all heard that young lady squealing, right? And when she was like, it hurt, and the white female officer was like, well, huh? Obviously, to stop resisting arrest. Obviously, the white female officer stopped squirming. Duh. Cold and callous. Huh? Absolutely. Of course. Huh? Man. And Revlon says, Becky is right. Mind your business. Hey, you heard that. You heard that. Huh? And let's read this from Big Mo. And Big Mo says, all of that to be feminine, same as Transformers. Oh, you're talking about the makeup. Let's play it one more game for the people. Here you go.
And do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
Well, she did say, I feel like, right? So, got to give her a little bit of space on that. I feel like, I feel like he can't maintain you and he's trying to strip you. Oh boy. Whose kids are these, man? Who raised these people? Where? Who raised you? Shout out to TK Kirkland. Who raised you where your thought process, your feelings say, if a man's like, hey babe, I never seen you with no makeup. I never seen you without, weave-in or braids or whatever. Want to kind of see your natural look, your normal look. How would you look without, everything on? He's trying to take away from you. Ma'am, if you feel unattractive, just say that. Huh? If you have an inferiority complex or you don't like the way you look, just say that. Right? As Big Mo says, I'm definitely reading the beginning of that sentence. It says, all of that to be feminine. Right? Oh, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Right? And once again, thank you for the super chat, Big Mo. Thank you for the super chat. And Tampa Bong says, and thank you for the super chat, sometimes you got to let them go. Let them go, just another modern 304. You definitely have to let them go when they sound like this.
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Wait. Not the black men belong with black women. No. And I don't see why you wouldn't want to be. Why wouldn't you want to be with a black woman? Oh, man. Why wouldn't you want to be with a black woman? Maybe this.
Hold on, check me, boo.
Oh boy. Maybe that's one of the reasons why these brothers don't want to be with a black woman, huh? Maybe this.
If you are broke and I choose to deal with you, I will belittle you. It is what it is.
Huh? Maybe that. Maybe this.
I miss when men used to protect, provide, and shut up.
Oof. Z, please, for the love of God, don't do what I think you're going to do, Z. Please, Z, not her again. No, Z, I thought, as a matter of fact, y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky because I have the wrong one. Jeez, y'all are lucky. Oh, y'all are lucky. I could have. Oh, man, y'all are lucky. You know what? Let me fix that right now. Let's fix that right now. Okay, we'll get to that later. I'll torture y'all with that later. But why wouldn't he? Let's finish playing that. What's
your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
Why do I say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman. So for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
There's a disconnect. You want easy hits, just say that.
When black girls lust to white guys, it's because, like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like, it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part.
What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
Why do I say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash.
Wait, ma'am, we gonna make you mean that. White boys do it the best. Madam, we are going to, them young brothers that heard you, that see your face, that, ma'am, you're young. You don't appreciate what you just said about yourself and what you might have condemned yourself to. We're gonna make you mean that. Them young men, they're gonna make you mean that. You better hope you find one of these white men worth a damn to wife you. Huh? Oh, we gonna make you mean that. I want to emphasize this when I say this. Most black men, most young black men do not interact with the black manosphere. When Mr. Z says we're going to make you mean that, what Mr. Z is saying is when you as a black woman come out your mouth crazy about black men, white worshiping, black young men hear you, they see you, and they're going to stay away from you. So effectively, they're going to make you mean that. They're going to make you mean white guys do it better. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see as the young black men stay the hell away from you and leave you for the white guys and Latino guys and the Asian guys. We'll see if the non-black men, because we know you meant any non-black man, but definitely the white man do it better. We'll see. And we'll see if you have the mixed kid with no man in a decade, or if you single out here with no man in a decade, or if you're out here munching on another black woman, more than likely, in another decade, or if you're with a black man and you spend ever so often explaining to him, I was young and I didn't know no better. Huh? We're going to make you mean that, ma'am. Hopefully for your sake. I hope it works out for you. Let's play it again.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why you say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman. So for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they're comparing them to black people.
There's a disconnect. You want easy heads, just say that.
When black girls lust to white guys, it's because like, oh, they're like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part.
What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
Oh boy. So the framing from a couple of the young black women is that black women, when they're seeking a nice guy, they end up with the white guy. You hear that framing? They're looking for a nice guy. So when black women end up with a white man, it's just because she was looking for a nice guy. She just so happened to find a white guy. Looking for nice, end up with white. Oh boy. So what exactly are you saying about black men then? You see that sneak dissing? Huh? This is what has been allowed to go on in the black community for decades. Black women been able to talk like this, and ain't nobody say anything. The most we got is FD kind of conceding a little bit of it. Well, you know, I will say that, you know, this type of talk has been able to go on and fester in the black community for a little while. Yeah, it took the black manosphere to get y'all to even concede that. And even the most of you won't. You're just doing that now on my channel. It took the black. Y'all were never gonna say that if it wasn't for the black manosphere. Could we possibly be sounding sexist and misandrous about black men, and kind of a little bit, teeny tiny bit sound a little white worshiping when we say, when a black woman's looking for a good guy and she ended up with a white guy, that's because she was looking for a good guy? Uh-oh. Mhm. Wow. Is that possible? Right? And Chef Butter Biscuit says, whenever I hear the yo mama black, this is fitting right now, yo mama black, and all of the women in your family is black, I interpret that as a low-key argument for incest. It reveals a lot. Hysterical. No, that's not what I get from it. I get you don't it's the standard stuff, right? You don't love black people, you don't love black women, you don't love yourself, you don't like what you see in the mirror, you have an issue. Why else would, and I'm glad the young women, you gotta love their framing, right? They're telling you, if you don't have an issue with what you see in the mirror, if you're not a sellout, then why aren't you with a black woman, right? And they're letting you know, I'm glad that the young ladies are talking. When a black woman is with a white man, it's because she was looking for a nice guy. When a black man is with a white woman, it's because, number one, he has mommy issues, probably has daddy issues too, mommy issues, and he was being fetishized by the white girl, by the white woman. We're letting black women talk, and you hear what they're saying. And I want you to appreciate, these are what, early 20-some-odd-year-olds? If this young brother was to interview 40-some-odd-year-olds, 60-some-odd-year-olds, that's 20-year gaps. They would be saying the same thing. Their framing would be the same about black men that marry out and that date out outside of the black race. Their framing, the 42-year-olds would be saying the same thing the 22-year-olds said. The 62-year-olds would be saying the same thing the 22-year-olds said. Right? These are women in their early, maybe mid-20s, early 20s. And they're saying the same thing as probably Gen Zers that Gen X would have been saying. Huh? That millennials would have been saying on a college campus. It's the same thing. Is we do it, you do it. But when you do it, you're doing it for a malicious reason. When we do it, it's because we're looking, and I said this to FD, had him chuckle a little bit, women, they're looking for fairness and justice and kindness and love. Men, on the other hand, they're little sexist monsters. They just want to have sex with a white woman. They just want somebody to bow to them. Okay, yeah, that's it. And even if that was true, huh? Not saying it is, but if that was true, the problem would be, we need to fix the way you think. You need to fix the way you think. How about no? Y'all been trying that for decades. Black men, for the most part, haven't budged. Y'all been trying the shaming tactics for decades. Y'all been trying the interracial relationship thing for decades. Y'all been insulting black men who date out for decades. How's that working for black women? Wait, it's not. Okay, there you go. Right? Oh, man. Z, you gonna play it again? I'm gonna play it again. And here you go, Chef Butter Biscuits. Here you go. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's do this. Play it again, Z. I'm gonna play it again. Here you go.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why say that?
Because, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black.
Your mother is a black woman, so for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it, because they genuinely like them. And I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
That's the disconnect. You want easy headed, just say that.
When black girls mess with white guys, it's because, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, I like snow bunnies, it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part.
What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
Y'all heard that? That new stuff. Hey, that might be a whole clip of. That might be a clip right there. I might clip that out. That might be a whole clip. Y'all, Mr. Z said it. Y'all, don't worry. You're gonna hear the story. It's gonna be a nationwide story eventually of a black woman and a white woman. I'm saying probably Latina though, thumping over a black man, full on brawl. And it will be black women talking crap about black men and non-black women saying, you talking about my man. Uh-oh. Black women then got way too comfortable to being sexist. They don't even see anything wrong with it. They got way too comfortable being sexist towards black men. Way too comfortable. Number one. Number two, I've posed this question before, and it's a real question. Where are all of our social scientists, our sociologists? Because I would argue y'all got way too comfortable speaking about women as if women can't cause damage societally, as if women can't harm men, as if women can't be catty and mean and condescending and rude and jealous, right? As if women can't be hypocritical. And what social media and constantly online people, Z included, have exposed is that women are human beings also. And this framing coming out of the 1970s and 80s of like these infallible women in comparison to men, particularly in the black community, with high-speed internet, it's just shown that that's not true. Whether it's paternity court and women straight up lying to men and their children for decades about who the biological father of those children are, whether it's women cheating on men, not, oh, he cheated, so I cheated back. No, just straight up cheating. Not he wasn't doing his chores around the house and he wasn't being a man around. Nope, just cheating. Huh? Whether it's women and DV, whether it's women who, black women in particular, who claim that black men are secretly gay, right? DL talk, when we find out actually black women are the most openly and secretly same-sex loving group of people in America. My question to the social scientists and the sociologists is, have y'all potentially called a lot of this way too early and y'all were way too arrogant about your assessment of how men move and how women move? The proclivities of men and the proclivities of women. And did you, because of feminism, be just a teeny tiny bit too generous with women with the way they tend to behave, particularly in relation to men? Yeah. And what we have here are women talking. Women are talking. And you could see the hypocrisy. You could see the lies. You could see them tying themselves into pretzels and knots to avoid the truth, the obvious facts. Huh? And this matters. This is not just pop culture gossip thing Mr. Z is doing. We're talking about fully half, actually more than half, of the US population and what, the global population? Particularly in the West and America, especially in Black America, we speak about women in relationship to men as if women are infallible, and she only does something negative, wrong, bad in response to or in reaction to something that man did, said, or initiated that was wrong, bad, untoward, etc., etc. Huh? That's how we speak in the black community. That's how we speak in America. Huh? And JL West says, and thank you for the super chat, right? And JL West says, and like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. JL West says, I thought the general consensus was that quote unquote nice guys meant creep, given that that is what you hear a lot online. No, not when it comes to white men and non-white women. White men and non-white, y'all forgot the story with Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian and how they met? Black women will think a white dude is a creep, and in 5 years they'll be married. Goddamn, Z. Right? Black women will think a Latino guy is a creep, and in 5 years she'll have his baby. Goddamn, Z. Oof. Huh? God forbid she could get her an Asian man. Huh? She'll chase him across the planet. Creep. No. For black women in particular, creep is something you call black men who you're not attracted to. And maybe the weirdest of weird non-black men. You have to be next level weird. But if you're a creep to everyone else, a black woman will give you a chance if you're not black. Ooh, goddamn, Z, you said that out loud. I meant it. Huh? So, nice guy being creep. Yeah, white women might use it like that, and Latina women might use it like that concerning everyone. Same thing with Asian women, everyone. But for black women, yeah, when they say nice concerning white man, what they mean is he's a white man. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Huh? The white man is a white man, and so he's a nice man. Huh? So it's exactly what Laura said to Shay Sade. Laura, a white woman, said to Shay Sade, a black woman. Huh? What's that, Z? And that is, y'all gives you a second. Yeah. And that is, black men have to climb out a hole. White men are assumed to be good and pure and kind and of good intention. Huh? Not little hornballs. Not just want to poke on you and then toss you after 6 months, 9 months, a year and a half, etc. White men are given the benefit of the doubt. Black men, on the other hand, right? You look at suspiciously, you look at side eye, you're skeptical of, you overly critique and harshly critique every word, every behavior, everything. And they're guilty until proven otherwise, and they're never proven otherwise. They're guilty indefinitely. No wonder you have Jessie Wu speaking about makeup the way she is, and the young ladies on the LSU campus speaking the way they are. No wonder. Huh? That's the way it's supposed to be. Huh? Oh boy. And JL West, once again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Huh? And Indigo says, didn't white dudes coin pump and dump? I could be mistaken. Last time I checked, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. And pump and dump goes in many ways. They talk about stocks and whatnot. They're talking about women. There's a number of things that they pump and dump. It's beautiful listening to feminists claim that women are trying to tear down patriarchy, white patriarchy, and then you put the microphone in other women's faces. Well, there's a pun in there. You put the microphone in other women's faces, white, black, Latina, Asian, or otherwise, And they're all about the white patriarchy. Huh? You let them talk, and the reasons why they want to be with a white man is because of white patriarchy. Oh boy. Huh? Oh boy. So once again, JLS, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And give me a second, y'all. Zulu says, and thank you for the super chat. No, when I hear Yo Mama Black, she's saying you should accept her mediocrity, point blank, period. I hear you, Zulu. I actually agree with this. You should accept a black woman no matter what, right? So it was a white guy. And Telescope says Tom Likas is the one. And Telescope says Shock, I know what you mean. Shock Junk, Tom Likas was the first person I ever heard use the phrase pump and dump Z. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. And let's play that again because listen to what Zulu said. Let's read Zulu's comment again. No, when I hear Yo Mama Black, she's saying you should accept her mediocrity, point blank, period. So let's play that one more again so we can hear the young lady say it again. And here y'all go.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
All right, why you say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman. So for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
There's a disconnect. You want easy hits, just say that.
When black girls lust with white guys, it's because like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part. What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
What's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
Oh, man. Huh? Listen to the white girl fetishizing you, and why are you going after white girls anyway? And the white girls did that, and black men that don't like black women, there's something wrong with you. All of that type of talk. Huh? While simultaneously saying that a black woman that is with a white man is because she was looking for something genuine and pure and looking for a nice guy. Oh boy. This is why Mr. Z says let them talk. Huh? This is why Mr. Z says let them talk. Actually, let me see. Where did that comment go? Because Nameless was in here. Where did Nameless comments go? Goddamn, Nameless, where did your comments go? The Nameless comments disappeared. Did he delete them? Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. And Nameless says, W.E.E. Du Bois is the founder of Sociology Z, and at the core, he was a Marxist suffragist turned civil rights advocate. In the shadow of Frederick Douglass, the idea of justice against women, injustice. Okay, the idea of injustice, and then he says, see, against women because, continued, against women because the definition of injustice corrected through redistribution of power of white men and so-called white adjacent to women. Power of white men to white women. Yeah. Right. So in other words, sociology is a big Marxist plot. Really out there to benefit women, right? Well, white women in particular. Or am I just reading that wrong? This is what they're saying. Indigo boiled it down, and it took us about 2 hours. We got all. This is what all of this comes down to. Whether it's Jesse Wu talking about makeup, but definitely the young lady in Florida that pretty much got arrested for trying to baby trap the Latino guy, to the young women on the LSU campus. All of it comes down to what Indigo says here. And Indigo Flow says, so you are regulated to black women only, but they can get with whomever they want. Exactly. That's what they're saying. That is exactly what they're saying. Because think of it, before they even do the population thing, because that's the black women thing now. Is there's 2 million more black women, so yawn. Okay. Before they even get to the population conversation, the framing, whether they say it or not, is that something's wrong with black men. There's more educated black women than black men. Once again, some of these black women believe that black women earn more than black men. Even if they don't believe it, they're still going to say it. That black women earn more than black men. Black women are classier than black men. Black women have more access to better spaces than black men. Black women are just better than black men. So if a black woman doesn't want to settle for a black man and go through the trial, because the way, remember, their framing of being in a relationship with a black man is all hard work, all holding, quote unquote, holding it down, holding him down, but holding it down, right? So if she has aspirations of a better life, if she wants to find her things in life, if she doesn't want to struggle, right? If she doesn't want a colorist, featurist, texturist asshole, then of course she's going to expand her options outside of the black community and black men, right? Of course she is. Not going to relegate herself to a black man. Now, black men, on the other hand, you date out because you're a little sexist, misogynistic, colorist, featurist, texturist asshole. Because the black community is full of exceptional black women, right? Extraordinary black women, highly educated black women, knowledgeable black women, kind, smart, intelligent, educated black women. And so when you date out, of course, and as the young lady said in the clip, there's something wrong here. Why wouldn't you be with a black woman? Once again, everything about black men is wrong. Everything about black women is right. So it behooves you to do anything you can to be with her, not the other way around. She's with you because of quote unquote loyalty to the black community, nothing else. It's not because of your physique. It's not because of your intelligence. It's not because of your wit. It's definitely not because of your money, because you don't have any. Huh? It's not because of your class. What class? You're not white. Huh? It's not pedigree. What pedigree? You're not white, even if you come from an upper middle class black family. So it behooves you to end up with her, not the other way around. You need to convince her why she should be with you. So once again, to Indigo's comment, so you are relegated to black women only, but they can get with whomever they want. Yes. And that's what the entire black community outside the black manosphere, for the most part, that's what the entire black community is saying. That's black men and black women. Right? That is what they're saying. Oh boy. No wonder you end up, well, with young women on a college campus speaking like that. Of course you do. Right? Man. So I wanted to cover this today. Shout out to Only Logical. I wanted to cover that because I definitely knew that she was a Caribbean woman. Listening to it further, that young lady that got arrested by the cops was definitely Haitian descent. Um, no surprise there, as Mr. Z has said multiple times. Do Latino guys like that marry black women every once in a while, or black women like her? Yes, it happens. It happens. To be fair, it does happen. Is it a thing? Absolutely not. What often happens, not exactly like this, the black woman doesn't actually get arrested or whatever, whatever. But what often happens is similar to this in that they end up breaking up, right? So he had his fun with her in his early mid 20s. They end up breaking up. She ends up trying and trying and trying for a white or Latino guy. More than often, it doesn't end up working. She ends up back in the black community with a Jamaican guy or a Haitian guy or Haitian descent, Jamaican descent, and everybody pretends like she was in the bust down for non-black men for a decade. Huh? Oh boy. The racial element of it all, be damned. Huh? But if you come to South Florida, I'm pretty sure it's the similar thing in the Los Angeles area, the LA area or region. I'm pretty sure it's similar in New York-ish area. These Latino guys poke on black women. Oh, you better believe they have fun with black women. Do they marry them in any significant number? Absolutely not. And that's what often goes unsaid. That's what often is not spoken of. Huh? And black, that's something that the masses of black women will never, ever, ever, ever admit. They are out here getting poked on by non-black men, particularly in Florida, in South Florida, Latino men. White men too, but Latino men. But when it comes time to have children, definitely when it's time to get married, oh yeah, them Latino men are gone. Huh? Oh boy. Indigo says they see reality and they don't like it. So they try to flip and Jedi mind trick you as if you don't see reality too. Look, black women can hold on to their pride all they want. They better be honest with themselves. Y'all don't got nowhere else to go. Y'all could talk about all this. You could frame it however you want. Black women, y'all don't have nowhere else to go. If you could, you would. To hell with your pride and your ego. Huh? To hell with what Real Talk with Yanni's talking about. Huh? That is your dear black women. You don't get on a black man's program. That is your lot in life. Is to be a Real Talk with Yanni without the money. Ooh, goddamn. And you know what you are if you're a Real Talk with Yanni without the money? Living at home with your parents in your goddamn late 40s, early 50s. That's what you are. Huh? You know what you are? You're the 45-year-old getting poked on by a 25-year-old. Huh? You're the cougar, probably not. You're the cougar that some 26-year-old is poking on when you're 42. You don't get on a black man's program. You'll be doing strange things for some change things with your white boss. You might still be doing that with your white boss, even with a black man, because you want to. Oops. Huh? Black women need to be honest with themselves. They don't have nowhere to hell with their pride. If they could, they would. Dear black men, let's cut the crap. Dear young black men, laugh in black women's faces with these threats, bro. Don't feel no kind of way when you know the cute sister, the cute, all them, all the black women running around LSU, whoever got a quote unquote white or Latino boyfriend, understand that 90% of them, 80% of them are not going to end up with a white guy. They're not going to end up with that white guy. They're not going to end up with any white guy. Appreciate that about 30% of them will ever be married. So if about 30% of them will ever be married, you already know how little that percentage is going to be married to a non-black man. Huh? Black women are lying to themselves, and that's all they do is lie to themselves. That's all they do. And y'all gives you a second, y'all talk amongst yourselves. And we're back. And what was that other comment you had? And Indigo says, if you had it like that, you would have it like that. And that's all. But don't expect black women to admit this. Don't expect that. If you want to know what hurts their feelings, that hurts their feelings. That hurts the black women's feelings to no end. That the non-black men aren't checking like that, and there's nothing they can do to make them. If the masses of black women thought that they had a chance, they would be Asian women. God damn, Z. If the masses of black women thought they had a chance with white men, they would be Asian women. They would be marrying out at like 50+%. Huh? If they could, they would. If black women could, they would. Is that the masses of white men just don't see them like that, and the masses of non-black men don't see them like that, and they never want to admit that to themselves. So, but what they will do is defecate on black men all day, because that's sanctioned by the state. The state loves that. Huh? Y'all heard what Cree said? A lot of secret sex. So black women could run around here having lots and lots of secret sex with white men. Don't talk about it. And then come back to the black community talking crap to you as a black man. And then have the unmitigated gall to call themselves pro-black. Or caring about black men. Or being too loyal to black men. Yeah, that's it. Is it that you're too loyal or that you don't have options, ma'am? Huh? And Guy Incognito says, they mad we can marry Becky, but they can't marry Brad. And at the end of the day, that's really what it is. If you listen to the young ladies, listen to how they're speaking about the white women. They're fetishizing the. I wish I could end. And what did the young brother, excuse me, the man on the street interview? What did the young brother ask? What if you could take it away, or if you could dead this, or if you could end this? What would it be? And what the young lady was essentially saying is, I would have white women stop, quote unquote, fetishizing black men, stop chasing after black men. They know what it is. Anybody who's ever been on a college campus, or especially over the past decade or so, knows what it is. Are all the black men going after white women? Are all the black men with white women on college campuses? No. Is it most? For the most part, no. Is it a sizable minority? Absolutely. Is it the same the other way around, where a sizable minority of black women are with non-black men? No. And so it's undeniable now. And so what black women are now going to do, and what they're doing, is saying that the white girls are fetishizing black men. Because it's undeniable. See, if they could deny the relationship between black men and white and non-black women, they would. It's undeniable. So now they're saying, oh, well, okay, so she's fetishizing you. Huh? That's what they're saying. She's fetishizing you. Okay, yawn. As I said, everyone in America is having sex with everyone in America. It's when it's time to get married. And as Dr. Jennifer Lundquist said, it's when it's time to get married. That's when people of color get their feelings hurt. Women of color in particular, black women even more particular. That's when women of color start getting their feelings hurt, black women in particular. That's when Latinas and black women in particular start getting their feelings hurt. Especially the more indigenous looking Latinas, right? And the black women. That's when they start getting their feelings hurt. Because white men will poke on them. Especially in diverse environments, white men will poke on them. But now it's time to get married. Now what? Ooh, goddamn. Huh? And all you did was give the white guy a pass to say he's not racist in 10 and 15 years and 20 years when he get caught saying something racist. Goddamn. That's all black women are doing. Black women give the vagina up to the white guy in his early mid-20s. He get caught at work saying something anti-black in his 30s or 40s. And then he gets to be like, well, I had a black girlfriend, and you can ask her that I never racism. I would be that. I'm not racist. I've been with black women. I have black friends. And that. Yep. Huh? Wow. Huh? That's all you do. These black women do not get wedding rings in large number. Black women are not getting wedding rings from the Latino and the Asian and the Arab guy. Habib's son. Huh? Habib's son been poking on black women for the past decade. Not a wedding ring in sight for not a near none black women. None. Zero zips nada. Huh? The guy that owns the corner store? Huh? His 30-year-old son been poking on black women for over a decade. Black wife? Nope. Mixed kids? Nope. Huh? Well, damn. Same thing. The same. Shout out to Compassionate who told us that about Chicago. How many of these black women getting poked on by the Arab guy around the corner? Same thing with the Latino guys poking on black women from around the corner down here in South Florida. Same thing in New York. Same thing in LA. Those Latino guys barely have mixed kids with these black women, and they definitely don't marry those black women. And that's something black women refuse to admit, that black women never admit that. That's one thing they ain't gonna admit to no one. All that loyalty talk is a bunch of crap, and it's been a bunch of crap. Black women are not loyal. They don't have the options. If they could, they would. Oh yeah, exactly, Neyman. Neyman says, don't forget about the small hat guys poking on black women. Are they? Now that is something that's been going on. Y'all remember the clip of that circulated maybe last year, maybe the year before? Black women walking from the guy's house. Apparently, the guy piped her at his house with his kids and wife home. And before they got up, he shoot her out the house, and she's recording herself leaving the house telling the story. For any of us that remember that story. Huh? So the open kept secret in the black community concerning black women's loyalty is that they're not actually that loyal. Are there black women who want nothing to do with anyone who's not a black man? Absolutely. That exists. It's true. And are there other black women that are saying that because they know them white guys ain't checking? Yes. Are there other black women who say that after a white guy or many white guys, have had their way with them? Yes. Or there's black women that are claiming loyalty after the South Asian guy, after the East Asian guy, after the white guy, after the whoever, Latino guy, indigenous guy. Yes. Is she gonna tell you that? Probably not. Huh? Why does this matter? Because this has been your representation on college campuses for decades. This has been your representation, oftentimes in Hollywood, for decades. Huh? You wonder why these weirdo political commentators, you listen to these black women talk, you're like, yeah, I know there's some angst between black men and black women. I know black women have a little bit of angst with black men, but god damn, how the hell? Why do you sound like that? Well, she sounds like that because some white guy been poking on her for a decade and you don't know that. Huh? Homegirl has went from white guy to Latino guy for the longest. You don't know that. Shout out to Tamron Hall. Ooh, goddamn Z. Ooh. Jesus, Z. Jesus. Huh? Little do you know. Huh? These are the same people that call you colorist, but ain't nobody talking about how black women are going from this white guy to that white guy to this light-skinned guy and having a kid with him and then doing freaky dance moves and stuff like that with well-known, super popular singers. Keke Palmer, goddamn Z. Huh? Goddamn Z. And Guy Incognito says, Tamron got married. Ebony K, where's your white man? Tamron got married after a couple of white guys. Tamron Hall didn't just get married. No, Tamron Hall got married after a few white guys. Because apparently Tamron Hall was in a situationship with Lawrence O'Donnell at one point also. No, whoever she's with now is not the first. Not even the second, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Uh-oh. So when we let black women talk, young black women speak, that's how they sound. Hypocritical as hell. Z, please, for the love of God, don't play this again. Z gonna have to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. Z gonna have to do it. We gotta drill this home because the Dr. Umar Johnsons and whoever that goddamn African brother is on Instagram, I'm gonna find him. I think I'm subscribed to him. I'm waiting for him to post another video so I could click it and go to his channel and scroll down and find the guy, go to his page better yet, and find the video that I remember seeing that I didn't save because I don't know what I was thinking. Excuse me. But all of this talk of women having personality and charisma and men need to become more likable, and then you got to view women differently. You can't just see them as something to poke on because now you don't got it like that and she does. Huh. New day. As Trell said earlier, what did you say, Trell, earlier? Those tariffs go into effect today? We'll see. We'll see. Right? And here's the comment once again. The comment. Here's the video once again. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat, and here y'all go.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interracial relationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interracial relationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interracial relationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
Why do I say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman, so for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
That's the disconnect. You want easy headed, just say that.
When black girls mess with white guys, it's because like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part. What's your unpopular opinion?
White men are better than black men.
Why do I say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
Why do I say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
Okay. Once again, what was I going to say about that? There was something I was going to say about that too. God damn, I just forgot. I had it and I lost it. I had it and then I lost it. It happens. It happens, right? Big Mo says, say it again, Snow Bunny. No, she, you see, and I'm kind of weirded out by this, to be honest with you. You see white women getting a little bit more bold in their pursuit of black men. I figured that this was going to happen eventually. First of all, we have to admit, white women also feel ownership of black men's bodies. It's not just a white man thing, right? White men are not the only ones who feel ownership of everyone's bodies, especially in America, right? So white women feel ownership of black men's bodies, so there's that. And also, quite frankly, black women haven't done a really good job at defending their position. That's what happens when you think of your men as trash. The old adage goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Unfortunately for black women, they're throwing black men out, not appreciating that you don't got nowhere else to go. Right? You don't have nowhere else to go. You're going to keep on lying to yourself and telling yourself you do, but you don't got nowhere else to go. Right? And that's what black women are running into. These young black women are running into. You view black men a certain way. You're not necessarily defending your position. I know y'all feeling it on those college campuses. I know y'all are. Right? We let the young women speak long enough, they're going to eventually say it. If it's not a black man, for the most part, ain't nobody checking on those college campuses. We live in America, people. Black women's ego won't let them admit that, whether young or old. Their ego won't let them admit, look, man, these white guys ain't really looking at me like that. Huh? Why, Z? Why won't they admit it? Because of the power. Inherently, this goes right back to what I was saying about Jesse Wu earlier. The point system. If black women in any significant number were to admit that when it comes to the dating, mating, and relationship realm, black men just are in a far better position than they are. If black women were to admit that in their mind, it's way too much power in black men's hands. It's way too much. And they just can't do it. Huh? Here's an example of that right here.
black men in Germany are treated way differently than black women in Germany. Black men are appreciated in Germany. Black men are put in a cultural sense, in a societal sense, you are seen as interesting, whereas black women are seen as lesser.
An experience,
a novelty in which you can approach voyeuristically, and it's dehumanizing. I was a member at Soho House, and I remember seeing a black man sitting there, and there was all these white women around him glorifying him, gawking at the fact that he was existing. And I think black men need to acknowledge that their lived experience in Germany is disproportional to that of a black woman in Germany.
Y'all gives you a second. And we're back. Regular streams, y'all already know. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. So, Elzactor says, I was just gonna say to use that clip, Z. Yeah, no, what the young lady said there about Germany, we've heard these clips. I should have covered it, and that's my bad. I messed up. I had all of them saved. I had all of them lined up, and I just let that subject go of the women speaking about South Korea. And how they're treated in South Korea, and I had like a good 5 or 6 videos of black women who have visited South Korea or who currently live in South Korea, just speaking about how the South Korean men see them or don't see them, right? Oh man, and that speaks to, once again, when black women are in these spaces, how do other men see them? And how do they and then internalize that? And then how do they speak about black men because of that? Are they honest about the power dynamic, or do they end up beating up on black men in some weird form of like, well, I really don't got nowhere else to go, but I can't let you know I don't got nowhere else to go. So what I'm going to do is try to shame you into staying. Which wouldn't actually be the end of the world if you weren't insufferable. Dear ladies. Huh? That's the kicker right there. You want to be insufferable, you want to be mean, you want to be rude, you want to be snarky, you want to be an asshole. It's your right, perfectly fine. While trying to shame black men to stay and lie to black men about how little options and choices they have outside, when actually, ooh. Huh? Wow. And Nameless says, Z, how is this not anything other than social redistribution of power, or an appeal to it through claiming injustice? It's the same formula. Yeah, no, what I loved about the framing of that lady in Germany is she wanted black men to do something about that. But what do you want? What do you want black men? Oh, you want black men to be like, get away from me, you German-speaking snowbodies. Even though I'm in Germany, get away. I'm going to grab that black woman all the way in the corner over there that nobody's paying attention to. I'm going to go grab her hand to show my fidelity to her. Even though I'm in Germany, a country full of white people. Even though I moved to Germany to get away from black women like her. Huh? Oh boy. But okay, moment of seriousness. What exactly would you want black men to do about that, ma'am? Okay, fine. You are at these clubs and at these resorts or restaurants or wherever you are. And black men are getting all of this attention and white women are gawking at black men, your words, right? And huddling around them like they're celebrities. Okay, cool. And you want black men to know that. Okay, cool. And do what with that knowledge? Okay, fine. Black men know now that when you go to Germany, particularly probably as a black American, right? I'm guessing taller brothers, whatever. But any random black man that looks like he has his head on straight. There's a pun in there somewhere. Any black man that looks like he's level-headed and there's another pun in there, and he's doing well in life. Maybe not even so well in life. Okay in life. White women will be surrounding him and gawking at him. And this is a problem because black men should have an issue with that as opposed to what? Oh, as opposed to what's going on in America with the racist white folks on one end, the anti-black people on one end, and the black women who talk crap about black men on the other end. So the black misandry all around America, and then the black misandry within the black community specifically, mainly coming from black women. So black men in Germany should do what? Move back to America? Uh-oh. Black men in Germany should do what? Push away all of those white women that are gawking at them, that got the vagina on the table for them, and go grab the nearest black woman's hand? Black men in Germany should do what exactly, man? Acknowledge that they have an outsized amount of attention in comparison to black women. Okay, fine. And then do what? Let's say a black man realizes that and acknowledges that. And now what? That changes the dynamic between black women, white women, and black men, black women. That changes that dynamic how? Huh? So yeah, Nameless, it was framing this like there's some type of injustice here. This weirdo thing with women where we're all beautiful. We're all tens. Huh? Until men start choosing. Ooh, goddamn. I love that they're starting to say sexual racism and this type of discrimination and that type of, because white men ain't choosing. Sometimes even black men are not choosing. So it got to be some type of injustice. There got to be something wrong with y'all to not want Lizzo. Goddamn, Z. Lizzo losing weight. Lizzo trying to be chose. Goddamn, Z. Lizzo losing a whole lot of weight, and she losing it fast. First of all, the whole thing about what happened with her and her employees. So there's that. And on the other side is Lizzo trying to be chose. Huh? Yikes. And Samuel Norton says the Yo Mama Black rule goes out the window when it's Patrick Mahomes or Kaepernick. You need a Venn diagram or a flow chart to follow all these rules. There are no rules, bro. It's do as black women say all day, every day. And if they change their mind minute to minute, then you move how they change their mind minute to minute. Now, is that working for black women? The marriage rate says no. Even the birth rate says no. Goddamn. Right? How is this hypocrisy working for black women? It's not. Black women increasing same-sex loving rate, increasing DV rate, lowering marriage rate with straight men of any race. It's not working. Just remember, black men, though, you're the ones who are not likable. You are the ones who need to work on your personality. Just remember that. Huh? And Saint Cyr says, Z, I wanted to say this earlier, but don't be weirded out by white women calling out black women for being bullies to them, especially when they're not being antagonistic towards them. I believe it. Right? I believe it. Huh? And I would caution black women. When I say this to black women, I want to caution them. We still live in an anti-black society, black women. Something you are becoming painfully aware of day by day. Huh? You keep talking crap. I didn't I used to say this a little while ago? Black women, you don't realize when you're talking crap about black men, you're talking crap about some white women's husbands, some Latina women's husbands, some Asian women's husbands. Y'all keep on thinking that's okay because you try to shame them with the, well, they don't treat me the way they treat you, so you don't have the same experience. So when I talk crap about them, I justify it. You think that shit work? Mr. Z, you started using profanity. I know. Dear black women, you gonna come across the right Latina who gonna put a thumping on you because she don't care about none of that crap you talking about. And unlike you don't have the Latino man who's gonna go beat up that Latina woman's black husband. Oops. What man? Huh? Black man on my arm, no black man on your arm. That's how they're gonna hit you. And what can you say to that? Huh? Y'all got so comfortable with the misandry, I don't even think y'all registered as misandry. I want y'all to appreciate that black women are that comfortable with the misandry that it's not even registering as misandry. It's not. I'm around enough black women, they spew this stuff out to they think it's normal. They think the line of insanity starts with Cynthia G. That's when it starts getting crazy to them. Anything short of that is normal. You know it's bad when even FD Signifier was like, okay, yeah, I'll admit that, maybe some of this language we got a little too comfortable with this type of language. Yes, you think? Huh? And Compassion says, as amazing as it is, I'm starting to really believe every critique or insult from black women is pure projection. I think some of it is. I do believe that what has happened in our society is that we got way too comfortable in critiquing and analyzing the behaviors of men in ways that put women in a better light than their male counterparts, particularly in the black community. And what has happened with social media and with easily accessible information, right? And with everyone recording themselves and documenting their thoughts, their feelings, their actions, et cetera, is that it's really difficult. And that's why you even heard from the professor from Black Girls Texting podcast when she was talking about divestors, right? And she was kind of disgusted. And that's a black woman talking about other black women. Yeah. We got way too comfortable with the sexist talk in the black community concerning black men. We got way too comfortable as a society, as a community. And when I say we, notice I'm not just talking about the women, because men got way too comfortable with this talk too. Huh? So I don't think it's just pure rejection. I think a lot of it is projection. Not all of it is pure projection, but a lot of it is. As we've said here often, colorism talk, but yet mothers or grandmothers and aunts are in the delivery room checking the ear color of babies to see what the skin tone of the black baby is going to be. Not the boyfriend or husband or baby daddy, not the grandfather, not the uncle, but the women. Huh? We have been letting the women talk for give or take approaching a decade now with these weird type of matchmaking shows and whatever, even before Kevin Samuels. All that talk of loyalty and faithfulness and kindness, and you check those paternity court shows and you see how the black women and the white women and even some Latina women are getting on, holding on to a lie for a couple decades until death. The kid got to find out after the mother dies. Oh yeah, your dad ain't your dad. Oh yeah, and who your dad thought your dad was, he ain't your dad neither. What that mean? Mom was piping 3 dudes at the same time. That's what that means. At least 3 dudes at the same time. So some of it is projection. Huh? That's all. And I'm reading through some of you guys' comments. Give me a second. Dusty Hill Tip said 98% projection. Oh, man. Wow. And Saint Cyr says, Z, I'm in the office today. You know who bought me some pastries from downstairs? A half white, half Asian fit chick. She just did it because she wanted to. What do black women say? If he wanted to, he would. I really think black women are real. It's frightening because you can see the slow train wreck. Because I'm a black man and I do care about black women and I do want to see black women win. But black women got to win being attached to black men. If it's not attached to black men, then shoulders. Huh? Shoulders. Huh? Yikes. And they talking crazy. And yeah, if he wanted to, he would type talk. Yeah, I don't think it's smart. Let's just put it that way. What they're on is not smart. Especially right now in this late date, it's not smart. And we're back. And we're back. And Dapper Dawns says, westernized black women doesn't see how valuable black men are. When I went to Romania, Indonesia, Germany, Kenya, Colombia, Brazil, etc., the women there treated me like a king. It's peaceful on the other side, Mr. Z. I believe you. I believe you. I just prefer black women, and I'm with a black woman currently, but I believe you. I believe you. And I think there is this what's the word Mr. Z is looking for? There's this kind of it's black girl propaganda to be misandrous towards black men. It's the way they speak, right? It's their intro to each other practically. And thank you for the super chat, Dapper Dawns. Thank you for the super chat, right? And then black women just got way, way, way too comfortable. Huh? And what you're going to see, as Mr. Z said, and I keep on going off that subject, non-black women, I think there's going to be a day you won't see the video. I'm pretty sure there's probably a video on World Star somewhere. I think they got way too comfortable with the past 40-ish years of quote-unquote upward mobility for some black folks, namely black women. They got way too comfortable. And they forgot what country they live in. And I think Uncle Sam has a rude awakening for them. I think Uncle Elon, goddamn. Huh? Uncle Teal, yikes. Uncle Sax, oops. Uncle Vance, ouch. Uncle Trump have something to say about that. Huh? It ain't looking good, people. It ain't looking good. Vince, this is essentially what I'm saying. Got comfortable being the school bully while talking like they're the ones being bullied. Right? And once again, Dapper Dons, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And Els Active just puts planes up. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, right? Ooh, and Vince says she's the school bully that want to know why everybody's scared of her. Right? That wants to know why everybody's scared of her while also saying, while also pretending like she's the one being bullied. While also speaking like she's the one being bullied, right? Oh, man. So on that note, y'all, Mr. Z ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. Mr. Z was not supposed to be streaming this long. And Z got stuff to do. Reckless streams. Don't put it in the comments. Don't put it in the comments. Right? The only logical clip was funny, sad, and interesting. Why do you keep on saying sad, Z? Because the girl really didn't think she was gonna get arrested. Wait a minute. You forgot who you dealing with and where you live. Huh? First of all, you should have known when the officer started reading you your rights. When they were insistent on you coming over to the house. You should have known what this was going to be. All that screaming and yelling. Yes, she was making noise. Yes, she was squealing. Yeah, all of that. For attention, yes. But much of that was pure shock. For those of you who don't know, the link is in the description. Pure shock. And that's the thing. Like, you getting poked on by this Latino guy for a year and a half. Cool. Y'all doing whatever y'all doing. Right? Y'all get into DV situations. Because I believe her when I believe her when she speaks like he struck her too. Like you say, yeah, you heard her say, you acting like you don't, I believe her. But once again, you're dealing with a Cuban guy in South Florida. I mean, you would have to have like the battle scars, and still they might take you instead of him. Huh? Number one. Number two, Jessie Wu in this makeup stuff. Look, man, she just made an ass out of herself. And Jessie Wu stayed doing that. She stayed going way too far, even to the point where other black women are like, okay, I can't even stand with you on this. Ma'am, if you feel unattractive without the makeup, then say that. Right? If you feel unattractive without the makeup, then say that. If you feel more beautiful, if you want to change the way it's framed, if you feel more beautiful with the makeup, then say that. Huh? Oh, I got something for this one. And let me read this now. And Dusty Hotep says, Black women are the villain and the victim at the same time. I often say they're the most aggressive, fragile people in America. Huh? And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Aggressive as hell and fragile at the same time. How the hell? How you aggressive and fragile? And miss me with the whole defense mechanism thing. Huh? Because the way y'all speak to and about black men, if you were so afraid, you wouldn't be speaking to them like that. Because you know black men are not going to uppercut you to the moon. That's why. Black women talk to and about black men the way they do because they're not afraid. If they thought that if you on a news segment, on a talk show, if you're writing an article, if you're the editor of whatever the hell, and you are speaking crazy about black men on any one of these public platforms, in private, in the hair salon, if black men catch you or if a black man catch you, they're going to uppercut you to the moon. Black women wouldn't be talking like that. They talk like that exactly because they're not actually afraid of black men. Thank you. Managing life's risks is overly opinionated and easily offended. Right? Wow. And Leon, let me say this. And Leon, so what you tried to send me from foreign, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Right. It was already private or is already blocked by the time I got to well, by the time I tried to watch it, it was already gone. So yeah, I didn't get to watch it. Right. And so with Jesse Wu, once again, the music thing. I said the music thing, the makeup thing. Why did Mr. Z say the music thing? The makeup thing. Yeah, Jessie Wu, she goes too far with the crap. Even other black women can't stand with her. Right. And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Oh man. Vince says, I can hit you, but you better not hit me back or I'ma cry. Black women. Women writ large, to be honest with you. In America right now, that's women writ large. Black women are just insanely egregious with it. And then last but least, last but not least, last but not least, the young women on the college campus, that's unfortunate. Y'all are in your early 20s, hypocritical as hell already, with young men who don't even have the same feeling of loyalty to black women that millennials had, let alone what Gen Xers had and what boomers had. This is the wrong time to be trying to shame those brothers. And if you were, okay, let's go with it. You're trying to shame them. And what exactly do you have for them? Okay, let's do it. Let's quid pro quo this whole relationship sphere concerning black men and black women. Black women, what are you proposing for black men to stay? Ooh, goddamn. Okay, black men who deal with snow bunnies, as y'all was saying, there's something wrong with them. Okay, let's go with that. And what are you proposing to have them stay? That's a real question. Any black woman who comes across this, what exactly are black women doing or saying to cause young black men, that's Gen Z and soon to come alphas are going to be 18 in no time. You're going to blink and the oldest of alphas will be 18 years old. Huh? We're going to blink and the oldest of alphas will be 25 years old. So the question remains, dear black women, that's the youngest at this point, that's the youngest of millennials, and that's all of the adult age Gen Zs. What exactly are you doing so y'all don't feel, because that's coming from loneliness and sadness and horniness. Oops. Y'all are in y'all mid and late 20s, LSU campus, so probably late teens, early 20s. And y'all already speaking like scorned, hurt 40-something-year-olds who've been watching black men marry out for 2 and 3 decades now. Y'all speaking like 40 and 50-something-year-olds. The snow bunny crisis. Y'all sounded like Dr. Umar Johnson. The question is, what are y'all doing to prevent that? That is beneficial for you and black men. And I'm going to play that clip for y'all one more again. Here y'all go.
What's your unpopular opinion?
Whenever white girls are with black dudes, that pisses me off.
Because why are you with her and not with me?
Literally, like that's what I'm saying.
Hey, what do you think about interrelationships?
It's okay for like a black girl to mess with a white guy, but not the same thing for a black guy to mess with a white girl.
Hey, how do you feel about interrelationships?
White women, if they date a black man, dead wrong. But if a black woman find her a rich white man, right on, sister. Black power.
What do you think about interrelationships?
I think that black men should be with black women. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Black men belong with black women.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
All of the men who are snow bunnies, they have mommy issues.
Why do I say that?
Because, like, why are half the men here snow bunnies? Like, go back to your roots. Your mom's black. Your sister's black. Like,
your mother is a black woman. So for you not to like black women, there's something wrong right there. You were surrounded by black women, your aunties, your mommies.
When black girls do it because they genuinely like them, and I feel like when black boys do it, it's just because they comparing them to black people.
That's the disconnect. You want easy headed, just say that.
When black girls mess with white guys, it's because like, oh, they like a nice guy, this and this. But whenever it's a white girl, oh, I like snow bunnies, like it's a fetish. But when black girls like white boys, it's genuine.
That part. Which one, Papa Pan?
White men are better than black men.
All right, why you say that?
They ain't all that. The white boys do it the best.
White men are trash.
All right, why you say that?
They're just trash. They ain't shit.
Hey, what's something that you want to see happen but you know it won't?
White women fetishizing black men because it's not cute and it's everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rabbit catcher, snow bunny.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
Snow bunnies are weird. The way they fetishize black men is very disturbing to me. Cut it out immediately.
Hey, what's your unpopular opinion?
People should mind their business about interracial dating. Why do you care who I date? Why do you care about their race? It doesn't matter. No one's going to do it better. He doesn't want you anyway.
And to the young lady that says black men belong with black women. Okay, I see your argument, and I raise you this. No, black women belong to black men. And anything short of that, we gonna make you feel it. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Whew. So you can't be talking to her like that. Dear black women, there's your test. Either black women belong to black men, or we gonna leave you out here and everybody else can have a free-for-all with you. Ooh. And y'all can just experience what that is, or not. Have fun. And whatever the white guys or the Latino guys do to you or with you is on you. And we're not doing this 50-50 talk no more. Y'all could dead that egalitarian talk. Y'all could dead that whole the patriarchy and the system of oppression. Yeah, all that sound nice. Huh? And Compassion says, white girls stand on business. More and more of them are. Huh? More and more of them are. Huh? And what are black women going to do about it? Black women have put themselves in the most unenviable position humanly possible. Oh, it's so unenviable. You can't go to war with white women and non-black women over black men, because that would be you admitting that you don't got no choices. Or you're going to try to frame it like, oh, it's disrespectful what they saying and how they saying it. Yeah, whatever. Right? You can't go to war with them over black men. Once again, that would be you admitting that you really don't got nowhere else to go. You can't keep on pretending like you don't care what black men do and who black men screw, goddamn. Because that's destroying your relationship prospects. Huh? Many of you are admitting that that singleness is driving you insane and you're dying.
Another night, going home alone. This single life is ass. And don't get under my post talk about some. Just focus on yourself. Love yourself. Date yourself. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't. I'm tired of it. Stop trying to tell me to mask my desires for being with someone else, that I should just be with myself. I've been with myself. I'm always going to be with myself. Like, it's me and her to the end of time. Like, stop it. Like, after a long day of work, I just be wanting to lay down. I want to cuddle. I want to tell my man about my day. I just want to hug. Like, damn. Like, it don't even be about all the other stuff y'all be talking about. It just be the simple things that you miss the most. Like, that's really it. Like, it's not even like, it just be the simple things. That's all I'm going to say. So just be grateful if you got somebody and you got a hug today. Because you know what?
I don't need no man.
And that's the cost. So I just wanted to emphasize that, look, black women don't got nowhere else to go. And that's what essentially the college women were saying in their own way. They can't bring themselves to say it in the words Mr. Z just said it in. They can't. Compassionate says, date out. Oh, and shout out to Edward Anderson. And here you go.
Mario, Jorge, Cartwright.
Shane, son, we got a thrift store of leftover bitches. They're leftover because apparently it ain't enough niggas is worth a damn. Whatever. Point is they leftover. We need you to come pick them up. No instruction manual. Figure it out. Sprinkle some white ice on it. Maybe, I've heard the white ice is colder. Sprinkle some white ice on it. It goes with everything. If you come within the next 24 hours, we'll give you a complimentary book on how to date black women for white men. That's a $4 value.
And on that note, everyone, we'll let Ed that out. And so we'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content for the love of God. And Mr. Z out. All right, everyone. Y'all have a great, great rest of y'all day. Mr. Z out.